Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. I am Nomadic Kitty. Meow. I put the Nomadic Kitty, Nomadic Kitty. Welcome to my channel. My channel is a conglomerate. It's a channel of 4 or 5 people that help me do my channel, but I am the person that you may listen to my YouTube shorts. It is my voice that you hear on there. I do write the content on the channel, so welcome. My channel, we talk about pop culture, we talk about news, we talk about politics, and we also talk about K-pop. I was supposed to do this video um Saturday or maybe Sunday. I think I had it scheduled, but I have things to do this weekend and I have a very busy weekend. So I am here. I am here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm on vacation, y'all. So I'm like, woo, I'm on vacation. So welcome everybody. Make sure you like, make sure you thumbs up. It usually takes a couple of minutes for people gathering around. So I'm just let you guys gather around. It is a Friday night and everything is all right. I'd like to say to everybody from Korea, I have to say 안녕하세요. 사랑해, 사랑해. Look. Yeah, I'm getting my Korean on. Oh, yeah. Go. Anyway, I don't know how many people are gonna be here on a Friday night. I usually get all my crowds on Saturday mornings or Saturday night, so we shall see. Um, what are we gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about Jin, Mr. Worldwide Handsome, BTS's Jin. We're gonna talk about his album being on the charts. We're gonna look up some things. We're just gonna have a very casual conversation. It's not gonna be anything too, like I said, too heavy. We're gonna talk about Min Hee Jin. Um, we're gonna talk about Min Hee Jin and what's going on uh with her situation. Sorry, y'all, my phone keeps going off. Y'all, people be text messaging me and messaging me. You may hear a vroom vroom. This is my phone. Apologize, y'all. We're gonna talk about Min Hee Jin and what's going on with that. I did a short about her resigning. Uh, we're gonna talk more about her and the V situation that I just found out. So it's gonna be lit. What else are we gonna talk about? What's next for NewJeans? What's gonna be coming on the horizon? You know, a lot of this is just gonna be my opinion. It's not fact. It's just opinion, y'all. Just an opinion. But we're gonna talk about it. Like I said, we're gonna start out doing something light. We're gonna talk about Jin. Jin, BTS Jin. Hello, Claudius. Okay. Hello, Claudius. I can't read Spanish. I don't know what language that is, Claudius, honey. But hello. Make sure, like I said, make sure you thumbs up. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the video, whatever. And I'm trying not to shake my camera too much, y'all. I was trying to, because every time I get to talking animated, like it shakes my camera. So I'm gonna try to like not shake my camera too much. But I have to put my camera in front of me. But anyway, y'all. So first we're gonna get into talking about BTS Jin. BTS Jin was on Jimmy Fallon this week, and he performed his song. And he was up there singing, and he had like this green fringe shirt on that was really, really cute. And he did a wonderful job singing live. And he was talking, to Jimmy Fallon, and he had a translator, and he looked so cute. And he was talking about his military service, and he was talking about the other members. And Jin has also been on many other different types of shows. Jin has been everywhere, especially all over Korea. He has done all kinds of variety shows. Like I said, he had a showcase on Weverse. He actually had like 3 different days where he did like a concert or whatever. And so Jin has been doing his thing. I think from what I read, Jin's album has been on the Billboard charts. I think. Let's take a look. Let me look it up real quick, y'all. Let's see, Billboard. Let's see what it says. Yes, BTS Jin. Let's see. He was on, I believe he was on the Hot 100, I think. Like I think he was on the global charts. Uh if I was reading it right. And I think he was on the global charts. And he's been in the news. He's just been working overtime for us, y'all. Jen has been working overtime for us. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean that, but Jen's been working overtime for us, and so I just appreciate all of Jen's hard work. And Jen's such a sweetheart. He's so fun and he's so funny. So I just wish nothing but the success for Jen. I was trying to see if they have like some billboard stuff. I was trying to see if they had anything like recently. I'm looking, y'all. But I just say Jen much success. And the song that he did with Wendy has he did a stage. Wendy came in and was on stage with them singing their song, Heart on the Window. And like I said, it's the best song that's on there. And so make sure y'all download and stream Jen. Make sure y'all support him. And the album, like I said, it's not my type of music, but it's good. Also in BTS news, let's see, there was a Jungkook, Jimin, V. They had the Mamas recently, the Mamas, the Mnet Music Awards in Korea, and I believe that Jungkook, Jimin, and V. Um, yeah, Jungkook, Jimin, V. Yeah, I think those are the only three that won like awards. And I saw it in someone's community tab and they were talking about it. So congratulations to them. I know Jimin has been on fire. I know Jimin won the European MTV award like best K-pop artist. It's been on fire. So BTS has won awards. And once again, I didn't know the aunties was out. Yes, once again, y'all, the aunties was out. They was out. They was out on it, y'all. The aunties was out. They were trying to say once again. Apparently, this is a thing. I didn't know this was a thing. Again, I'm new to all of this. I'm new to all this BTS stuff. Okay, that they were saying once again that BTS had payola. Like that's the catchphrase now with aunties, I guess. Well, amongst many other catchphrases that BTS apparently paid for votes. From what I learned online, people have been saying this for decades. Anytime BTS apparently wins any kind of fan choice awards or vote, or where people have to vote online, apparently all the aunties come out and they are like, "Oh, BTS paid for views. BTS paid for votes. They paid for whatever. Fill in the blank. Apparently payola, which people throw that term around, and a lot of these fans are too young to even know what payola really means. Payola is a term where people pay. Where originally it started out where people pay radio stations to play their songs. So now payola in the digital age, people accuse BTS of paying for votes, paying for streams, pay. And I'm not saying this doesn't go on in the industry online. It does. It just goes on in the industry. There are things that people that are just marketing that people think are payola because apparently, like you can pay to have your Spotify be on a certain. You can pay Spotify to have your songs to be in rotation, and people are like, "Oh my God, that's payola." I was like, "That's marketing. That's not payola, dummy." And then people were talking about, BTS members are having their songs played in like Walmarts and Targets, and people are like, "That's payola. That's marketing." So now payola is like the all end all boogeyman catchphrase for anything that people are upset about that another group wins. And it is this not only this doesn't just happen to BTS, but it happens to other K-pop groups as well. That jealous fans, anti fans will accuse groups of paying for clicks and views and streams. They accuse the record label rather of paying, and so now with BTS winning these Mama's people, and then I think Jimin won like Jungkook won like a Japanese music awards. Once again, these people are like BTS paid. Like no, BTS had campaigns to win. Like I see this firsthand, so I'm just like I don't know if the aunties are just being disruptive or they don't really understand. I want to give them the benefits that they don't really understand I don't subscribe to many BTS channels, but the channels that I do subscribe to, they had a heavy campaign to get to BTS members to win the mamas. They had a heavy campaign. So I said, instead of y'all hating, maybe y'all should like have your own campaigns. Like instead of like spending all this time and energy hating on BTS, maybe you should have your own campaigns. Because BTS fans, Army be on it. Army is on it. Like there are so many channels, there's so many like X, Twitter, whatever, and then they're on it. So I just don't understand why these other groups can't be on it. Like why these other fandoms can't be on it, like Army does. And they get mad about that. So yes, it's come out that people have accused BTS of or Hive or who, I don't know who this mysterious group. I don't know. Maybe they're accusing the armies of buying votes. I don't know. But anytime you put a BTS member up for anything, I mean, Army's going to vote. So especially when you're talking about Jungkook and Jimin and V, they have the most solo fans. They have the most solo fans in the solo stand. So people are just going to come out and vote for them. So that nobody paid anybody. People really like BTS and they're voting for them. So people just need to like stop hating, get a grip. Also, the anti-fans were out on Jimin. They were making memes, talking about the way he was singing, talking the vein was popping out of his neck. I was like, this is all y'all have to criticize Jimin about. Like that is so pathetic. It's such a stretch. It is so pathetic that that's what they harped on. They listened to Jin perform live, which a lot of these singers don't do anymore. May I add that a lot of these K-pop singers don't even know how to sing live, can't sing live, don't sing live, have tracks behind them. Jin come out there and sing live, do multiple shows, been on multiple shows singing live, and all what y'all could criticize is about the vein popping in his neck. That's all y'all got. That was it. Look at the vein popping out in his neck. I was like, this is pathetic. Yeah, they couldn't say nothing about the singing because his singing was on point. That's all they could talk about. I said, oh, you BTS haters, y'all are reaching. Y'all are really reaching when y'all talking about, oh, look at him straining singing. Oh my God. This is this. Oh my God. Oh, we got him. We got him. I was like, did y'all listen to the singing? The singing was great. He was on key. Yeah, he was sounding really good. Y'all like y'all. I said, oh Lord. I said they just hate. They hate so much. It's just so sad. The aunties is so sad, y'all. I just cry for you, auntie, because I'm like, y'all must not have nothing else better to do. Y'all must be mad at BTS in about 13 years. Y'all still keep on. Y'all still be mad. Y'all still mad. Y'all just like, dang it, BTS strikes again. You got us. Y'all just like, oh, they gonna go to the military. Oh, we got them now. And then they come out with solo projects and they're like, oh God. Here they come with their solo projects. Like y'all just be sitting around with your arms folding. Y'all just be like this. BTS. Y'all just be so mad. Y'all just be so pressed. All I can do is laugh because they just be so pressed about BTS. They just be in there sleeping late at night, just BTS. Just BTS keeping them up at night. BTS, oh, they're having nightmares. They're like, oh my God, I just had a nightmare that Jimin was singing and he was out singing all my favorites and I just didn't know what to do. Like y'all are having nightmares and heart palpitations because BTS is keeping y'all up at night. I don't take none of this K-pop stuff seriously. I just laugh that people do take it seriously, that people spend their money and their time and their energy. They spend so much of their energy hating on BTS for no reason at all. But I'm like, if you can't beat them, join them. Like, start being a hater and just join us. Just join us. It's fun. It's a lot more fun over here. It's fun to be cheering on and cheering on a group and don't hate. Like hate takes a lot of energy to be a hater. So I just tell people, come join us. Stop being a hater. Just come join us. Anyway, everybody, welcome. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the video. So, what else? We talked about Jin and his album and his Jimmy Fallon. We talked about the awards ceremonies that were this past week, the Mamas and the awards in Japan that BTS solos have won. Let's see, what else are we going to talk about? I'm going to a Stray Kids concert next year. I bought tickets today. Stray Kids is embarking on a uh no, I think in North America, I think it's a worldwide or a North American tour. But anyway, they'll be in the United States, and I have to say that like you when my sister in law bought tickets, she was in line like one of the first people in line, and there was like she got there real quick, and there was 3,000 people. Stray Kids concert sold out literally within 30 minutes. Like it sold out like that. Like it sold out, and they're coming to a really big arena in Dallas, and it's sold out. Like sold out anywhere from between 30 minutes to 30 to 45 minutes. So all those people out there that want to see Stray Kids is doing a North American tour. Please get your tickets. Get in the queues early because Stray Kids is selling out, and it's going to be a good concert. I'm not a Stray Kids fan, but I go to K-pop concerts. If you look at my channel and you look at my videos, I go to different K-pop concerts. I went to AT's. I think there's a concert coming up, another concert coming up, another K-pop concert I might be going to. So we'll see. Stay tuned, folks. But June of 2025, I will be heading out with the stays. I will be kicking it with the stays. Like I'll be kicking it because y'all come on here and be like, Stray Kids, the king of K-pop. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, all right. I don't have any beef with any other fandoms or any groups, and I'm a casual K-pop fan, so I have no problem. So yes, Stray Kids, I will be there next year, in June. So it should be fun. Um, so that's in K-pop news. What else is in K-pop news? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Before we get to the Min Hee Jin tongue twister today. Before we get, I'm trying to think what else happened. Bang PD, the head of the founder, the owner, head honcho of Hive, he won an award. Like he won an award. I think like a week or two ago. I didn't cover that. In Asia, I forgot which award he won, but he won an award recently. Despite everything that's going on with Hive, they yeah, he is definitely a mover and a shaker in the industry. So that happened, and I have to say one other thing, and I've said this before in my videos before. There are YouTube channels out there that I had no idea that were anti fans that fabricate things and bring things up. There is a particular channel, and I won't say this channel, um, but it's almost, if you know the Sojong issue where Sojong had a really popular YouTube channel and she was basically making up stuff. And then she was found like all these K-pop singers and like companies sued her. And her channel got taken down and everything. And like I think recently the update is that I think she was sentenced to like jail time because and damages and stuff like that. There is another YouTube channel that starts with a K, and I won't say what the name of the channel is, but they are kind of like being like the next Sojong. So I just tell people out there, be careful what you watch and what you listen to, because a lot of these channels are not credible. Some of these channels are content farms, which is like one company that owns a bunch of channels, and you see like the same narrative on different channels. So I would tell people, don't support these channels. I don't, like I said, I don't even say this channel's name anymore because I realize this channel is full of it. And the things that they write horrible things about Hive. They will put BTS face on their thumbnails. Like it's just crazy. Like this channel is foul. It's foul, foul, foul. And if you know what channel I'm talking about, then you know. It starts with a K. And it's a very popular channel. It's a channel I used to subscribe to, and I had no idea what was going on until I watched the video and somebody was like, this channel is bad because, and I was like, what? And and they try to spin certain narratives on certain channels for click, a lot of times for clicks and views. Sometimes you really don't know who these channels are really owned by. So sometimes these channels are in league with executives from other Korean entertainment companies that I believe that they are either in league with them or owned by them. Like, so I just tell y'all out there, be careful. Be careful about all these K-pop channels, y'all. And these K-drama channels too. It's the same thing. Be careful, folks. Who you listen to. come to my channel. I'm not gonna steer y'all straight. Again, I love BTS. I'm a BTS fan. But I'm not gonna sit here and just make up stuff. I'm not a hater of any group out there. I'm a casual K-pop fan, so you won't hear me hating really on anybody just because I don't take this too seriously. But anyway, we're gonna get into Min Hee Jin. So Min Hee Jin, the former employee, the former executive, the former CEO of Adore, which is under the Hybe umbrella. She resigned this week, and if you have not read her resignation letter, I would strongly suggest you read her convoluted resignation letter where she basically throws Hybe under the bus. She basically calls them evil. I knew she was like, oh, resignation letter. I'm like, let me read this. And she basically said the Hybe was a horrible place to work at, and that she was stressed out, and Hybe is, doing shady things, in a resignation letter. It was very basically a convoluted resignation letter. And I applaud Min Hee Jin. You did it, girl. You tried it. You tried it. You really did. So she resigned. So she just kind of gave up and just kind of moved on. Also, in relation to all this, Hani, which is a member of NewJeans, she tried to file a harassment lawsuit saying that she was bullied. A manager of another group, I think Le Seraphim, said something to her in an untoward manner and had poor little Honey up here clutching the pearls. Well, the labor board basically threw out her claim and was like, in Korea, they have like a labor board that investigate, and they was like, it doesn't meet the criteria for like workplace harassment just because somebody said something mean to you or untoward to you. There has to be a set of criteria. Like the other person has to be in a higher level than you. The other person has to threaten your job, your well-being at your job place. They have to threaten your position in the company. None of these things never happened. She was saying that she was bullied. It wasn't a bully. A manager of another company, said something to her, told her that she couldn't be in a certain spot or something like that. It was something really convoluted. Y'all can go Google and look it up about what Hani. They threw it out. They was like, "Girl, bye." Like, we ain't girl, bye. Just grow up, little kid. I didn't work in places where I have managers yell at me. I've had managers call me all kinds of names. Like, I know Korean is very different than America when it comes to laws, but you can't just be accusing companies of like workplace harassment just because somebody said something to you that you didn't like, or maybe you had some kind of work beef. Like, it has to be something where you feel like your livelihood is on the line and you feel like you're being systematically taken advantage of or abused or something like that. Honey did not meet the criteria, boo boo, but she tried it. Once again, like Min Hee Jin, she tried it, girl. What is going to be next for NewJeans? They have 5 more years in their contract, so Hive has choices as to which way they want this to go. They can somehow let NewJeans out of their contract, which I seriously doubt it. They've invested too much money, too much time, too much effort into NewJeans. And so letting someone out of their contract, especially in the Korean entertainment industry, it happens. I mean, they could cancel their contract and buy. I think that once they cancel their contract, they got to pay them the rest of the money. I don't think Hive's going to do that. Or the other option, they can shelve NewJeans. They can pretty much, delay them, put the group on hiatus. But again, they're going to lose money if they do put them on hiatus. Or the other option is they can just roll with it, just roll with it until either the girls try to quit or the girls try to break their contract, or the girls can get lawyers and they could try to get out of their contract. I don't know enough about Korean litigation and Korean music industry and or how their entertainment contracts work, but I know just a little bit enough to know that it's not something that is easily done. There have been other artists who have tried to get out of contracts who have been severely penalized for trying to get out of their entertainment contracts. Maybe they can negotiate with Hype. That has been done before, where artists have negotiated and they have paid them a little money and then be like, okay, bye. That has happened. I don't. I just I don't, to me, Hybe is like in a no-win situation or in a catch-22 situation. Because if the girls stay, like how happy are these girls going to be that Min Hee Jin has resigned, and then who's saying that Min Hee Jin in the background can't still be talking to them? I know she unfollowed them on social media or whatever, whatever, but I don't know. Is she really abandoning them? Because I don't think she's really gonna give up this easily, even though Min Hee Jin has resigned. I don't think this woman is going to give up very easily. I just don't. I don't think she's just going to walk off into the sunset and be like, "Adios, I'm out." Why she resigned? There's some theories about that. People are saying that she may have found another financial backer, and that's why she resigned. Number two, people are saying that she might have been courted by another company. I think despite all the drama that's going on with Min Hee Jin and her machinations and her scheming, I wouldn't be surprised if another company, whether they be in Korea or they be a foreign company, are courting her or have offered her a deal to go work with them. I mean, despite what you feel about Min Hee Jin, she's a talented creative director. She's a talented executive. She has, I mean, whatever she has, whatever her shortcomings are, and there are a lot of them. I can't take the fact that this woman has something that she is able to bring value to groups. She, like I said, she doesn't produce the music, she doesn't do the choreography. She finds talent. She's a creative director. She provides concepts. Now, as to how far that this would go in America, I don't know if this would translate as easily in America because America really, we don't have groups, we don't really have concepts like that, like they do in Korea. So she might have been courted for maybe another position in with another company. But I like I tell people, stay tuned, folks. Min Hee Jin is not going nowhere, and I think that maybe she figured like she had to resign because she has other legal plans. But right now she's being sued by Illit's by what is it B Lift, who manages Illit. She's being sued by B Lift's CEO because she's trying to claim that like Illit plagiarized, that NewJeans was plagiarized, victim of plagiarism by Illit and all that stuff. So, basically they're suing her for slander. So we shall see. But I don't think this is the last we've seen of Min Hee Jin. Like, if you think this woman is just going to go away quietly, y'all, you're underestimating this woman. This woman is not a dummy. I've said before, she's a very smart, cunning woman. Sorry, y'all, my throat is dry. And let me add, like, before people think I'm like up here standing Hybe, I don't know enough about Hybe. I've been a BTS fan since May of this year. Okay, I became a fan of BTS partially because of the drama that was going on with Min Hee Jin and Hybe, and I didn't know who any of these people or what was going on. But I was like, "Ooh, this sounds like a good story," because again, I was a casual K-pop fan. Um, I wasn't a BTS fan, so I don't have any dog in this fight per se. I don't get in my feelings about Hybe or BTS. I don't get in my feelings. Like BTS said, I let the music speak for itself. People can hate on BTS all they want to. They can say whatever they want to, but BTS are very successful. They're very good at what they do. Hybe has been very good at what they do. Has Hybe made mistakes? Yes. Am I going to sit here and say that Min Hee Jin perhaps has some good points? I would say that she does. I feel like there's been some mismanagement in Hybe. I feel like the way that things have gone, I mean, granted, we don't all know what's going behind the scenes unless you work there. I don't work there. You don't work there that I know of. I mean, some of y'all might, but we don't really know what's going on. But I do work in corporate America. So I do work in a corporate job. And I know that kind of like behind the scenes when you're dealing with corporations, it can be challenging at the most. Um, from the little I know about Korean corporations, it's done differently in America, but there's a very she's working in a male dominated industry. So there's gender issues at play, there's control at play. There's a lot of, I mean, this is like a modern day K drama, y'all. This whole Min Hee Jin Hybe thing is basically like a K drama playing out. I mean, you got shamans, you got K-pop singers, you got girl groups. You got, I mean, you got everything. You got other companies trying to take over. You got Kakao and SM over here doing their thing. You know, I mean, you have intrigue. You have there was a harassment claim from another person that worked with Min Hee Jin that was there. And then you got the text messages and the messages that Min Hee Jin, where she didn't dog cussed and dogged out everybody. They call people bees. She didn't call people, I hate working with women. Apparently, Min Hee Jin is a woman hater. So I don't know. There's some pathology to that as to why she hates working with women and why she hates women, even though she is a woman. You know, this is all like very intriguing on so many levels. So again, am I saying that Hive is like completely innocent? Like, oh, Hive, you're so innocent and you didn't do anything. I'm not saying that. You're never going to hear me say that. You know, and I'm never going to be up here defending Hive because I don't work there. But like I said, in everything else in life, me personally, in my personal opinion, to me, and I've said this before, as somebody who's worked in business, who's been around the block a long time, that is an older woman, I can sit here and tell you that as a person, a word to the wise and the young people out there watching this video, to all you young folks out there, it's not what you feel, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. So there's a life lesson from me. I can tell you, it's not what you feel, it's not it's not how you feel, it's not even if you're right or wrong or not. It's how you express that. I personally have seen in my life, just my personal experience in life and working in corporate America and other positions, that you can get away with a lot if you do things in a certain way. I don't like Min Hee Jin the way she did it. I don't like her what she was saying in the press. I don't like her getting up there dressing like Charlie Brown and cussing and carrying on and wearing a hat and looking like a hobo and wearing the green stuff on her face. I don't like none of that. I did not like any of that. Like that was distasteful to me. I've said it before and I said it again. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And I don't like people who grandstand, who try to manipulate the media, who try to shape the narrative. I mean, Min Hee Jin is went so far as getting a PR firm to control the image and the things that she's trying to distract away from, what Hybe was saying. And Hybe has laid low and played it cool. And some has disagreed with the way that Hybe has played this thing. They think that they should have took it to Min Hee Jin a lot more. And I don't know if I agree or disagree. I don't know if they should have stooped to her level. But again, like I said, in my lifetime and in the way I live my life and the lessons that I've learned dealing with business and corporate America, is that it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And nobody, and no matter how I can say that Hybe is not perfect, it's a company full of imperfect people. Hybe is not like this entity within itself. It is a business with different people and different personalities and a board of directors. It's not a person. Hybe is a corporation with many. I think when people talk about Hybe, they talk about like it's some kind of fanciful entity, like it's just some kind of magic thing. Well, Hybe did this and Hybe did that. Okay, well, Hybe can't do anything. Hybe's a company. Like, well, Hybe did this. Who did this? Who did? I mean, people talk about Hybe is this and Hybe is that. It's not a person. It's not a corporeal thing. It's a company. It's many people running this company. So if people want to say Hybe board of directors did this and this, or you want to blame Bang Shiuk, you can blame him. Like I don't have a problem with that. But when people start talking about Hybe did this and Hybe did this and Hybe, I'm like, you're talking about a person. It's not a person. It's not an entity. It's a corporation. It doesn't have a mind of its own. It's not like it's out to get Min Hee Jin. I'm sure there's some people who work there who probably did side with her. I'm sure there's some people that work there that probably was like, you know what, she kind of got a point. This place does kind of suck. So the idea that like everybody, that Hybe is out to screw over Min Hee Jin, I'm just like, it's a company though. So, there's people in the company that didn't like her. Granted, that's fine. It happens. All of this happens in companies every day. All of this has happened in other companies in Korea. SNYG, I'm sure they've had fights with their executives, but a lot of times these things happen and the public never knows about it. It just happens underneath the radar. But because it's Hive for some reason, it's BTS. All of this got in the media, and also because Min Hee Jin was pushing the narrative in the media. She could have did whatever she did and lived her life and did everything that she could possibly do behind the scenes. She did not have to take this out into the media. She did not have to sit there on a press conference and clown and act foolish, and she didn't have to do all that. Like all of that was unnecessary. So like I said, me personally, I pay attention to how a person does things. And I don't like people who grandstand. I don't like people who play these things out in the public. I don't like that. To me, it's very unprofessional. And then if you are going to play it out in the public, just the way she carried on was just it's something I didn't like. Like I said, me personally, my style is I don't like that. There's two things I don't like: hypocrites, and I don't like people who are mean, suck people. I don't like people. The things that she said behind closed doors about NewJeans, about that female employee, about other employees at Hive, the things that she said, and I understand she was talking to somebody, but it's not like she was having a private conversation. She was all up on Cacao Talk, and she was sending emails, talking reckless, and I'm just like, and I know that some people like that, but me personally, I don't like that. Like I said, the same thing I can say about politics. Like I don't like Trump. I don't agree with his politics. I don't agree with the things that he say. But even if Trump came out and had policies that I totally agree with, and let's just say he had a bunch of policies that I totally agree with, I would still not like him as a person because he talks too much ish. Like just too much ish talking for me. I'm the type of person that I don't like when people talking reckless. I don't like when people are all like who are like a-holes. I don't like that. I don't like rude, mean people. I've had people that I've worked with talk to me. I didn't grow up listening to people talk to disrespect me and being disrespectful and saying off the cuff things, then turn around and being like, well, you know how they are, they just talk. What? So I'm supposed to deal with somebody talking down to me and disrespecting me because, well, that's just who they are. And I'm like, some of y'all grew up being abused as kids. Some of y'all grew up with y'all parents in your face talking this way to you. I didn't grow up like that. I didn't grow up in a household where people talk to each other reckless and people disrespected people. I don't like that. I don't like people who are narcissists. I don't like people who are manipulators and liars. I don't like that. And so to have that person like Min Hee Jin, and she's standing up there in a press conference and then she's doing interviews, and the way she carried on and the things that she said behind the scenes, and the things that she said about BTS, about, well, we need to get them out the way, and she's a schemer, and I don't like that. Like I said, I just it's just a person. It's a no for me. It's a personal thing. Like I said, I can have somebody in my family member, and even my social circle, that I totally agree with. Like I have a friend. I can't say her name, but I had a friend that like we had lots of things in common, and we got along real good. But just the way she talked to people was so effed off, y'all, that I couldn't be friends with her anymore. Like I like me and her, we never really clashed. But then when we go out to places, she would talk to people like we would go to a restaurant and she would talk to people rudely. And I would look at her and be like, why do you have to talk to people like this? Well, they should have got me my water and da da da. And like I said, this person has never argued with me. They've never disrespect me or my children. They've always been nice to me. But the way she treated other people and the way she went to her job and the way she would talk about her coworkers, she would talk about them like dogs, and I would feel uncomfortable. Like I said, I don't know how y'all grew up, but that made me feel uncomfortable. Like the way she would talk about her coworkers was like just, well, I don't like that fat bee, and that, I'm like, okay, wow. Well, what did she do? Well, she didn't do this report on time, and I told that dumb bee, and I'm like, why she gotta be all that? Like, I can understand you being annoyed with your coworker, but this is how this person would talk about people all the time. And then she would make like real weird jokes about, real off-colored humor about people. And then she'd be like, oh, well, I'm just playing. well, this dude I work with, he's real dumb, and he probably can't even get it up. And I'm like, why? But why are we talking about people like this? And then she was just laughing like, and she thought it was funny. And I'm like, girl, that's not. And then she would rub people the wrong way, and then her sister would be like, "Oh, well, that's how Kay is. She's always been like that. Y'all make excuses for this." I just got tired of it. I was friends with her for a long time, for like 15, 16 years, but it's like there's only so much I can take. And so I tell person, when you're dealing with somebody who acts like this, who talks like that, like I said, to me, it just touches something in my spirit. I don't like liars, I don't like hypocrites, and I don't like jerks. I don't like mean people. Just to be, I understand a person want to defend themselves, and I understand a person that wants to explain. I get all that. I'm a very straightforward person. Like, what you see is what you get. I talk to people in a very plain manner. I'm straightforward. Sometimes it comes across, I'm introverted. Sometimes it comes across as rude, but I don't mean to hurt people and be rude. But I'm very like a down to earth, straightforward people. But there's some people that mask that as like, oh, I'm very straightforward and I'm a straight shooter. No, you're just an asshole. Like, I just like like people make excuses for that in America. People make excuses for people and they messed up behavior. Like I said, I again, I don't like Min Hee Jin. I don't like the way she did it. I don't like the way she carries herself. I don't like it. People may make excuses for it. They may like it. It may be a personal taste issue. For me, it's a personal taste issue. I don't like people like that. I can agree with you all day. You can be my family member. You can be my friend. You can even be my child. And if you're a jerk and you're an a-hole, I'm going to call you out on it. I'll be like, you know what? I don't like that. I don't like people who are very disrespectful, who are narcissists, and who talk to people crazy. I don't like Min Hee Jin, and I don't like Trump. I don't. Like I said, Trump could make. I could agree with all of, besides the political stuff and the politics. Trump could come out there and be like, I'm gonna come out here and everybody's gonna get, a stimulus, another stimulus check, and everybody's gonna get this and they're gonna get that, and he could have policies I totally agree with. But the moment that MFer is out there talk up or on a podium and he's disrespecting people, I'm done. I'm like, I'm done. I don't give a damn how much money how you want to expand Social Security. If you up there disrespecting people and talking about people eating dogs and cats and this is stupid and I'm making fun of this person and he's a dummy, I don't like people who talk like that. I don't surround myself with people who talk to people like that. I don't talk to people like that. I don't care if I agree with you or I don't agree with you. I don't like people who talk like that. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. If you go up there and you act like you got some sense, and she would have got up, Min Hee Jin would have got up on that press conference and would have sat there and would have act like she had some sense and would have been like, I really have some problems with Hive, and these are the things that I have a problem with. I don't like how NewJeans was treated, and I just want some explanation. Like, if she would have sat there up in that press conference like she had some sense, a man would have been like, oh, well, because I was in the beginning, I was all like, well, maybe she had a point. I was like, well, maybe she got a point. Like, maybe, maybe she has a point. But all that went out the window when she was up there at the press conference. All that went out the window when she was in interviews, just talking about how it was the worst place ever, and she's gonna show them and she's gonna expose them, and this is the worst place to work, and they're bullying my group, and it's plagiarism, and the Hive is horrible. So I was like, why are you still working there? Why don't you just go ahead and resign if you hate it? So I just hate it. I don't want to be here. This is the horriblest place ever. They're so unprofessional. This is unorganized. This is terrible. I'm like, well, you can resign. You can leave, right? And then all the little NewJeans fans were like, yeah, you get a Min Hee Jin. Yeah, girl power. Like, this is not about her being a woman or girl power or anything like that. This is just about her trying to force her way into a situation and her sitting up there in her resignation letter saying that she can run, a company better than the way these other people are running it. Well, honey, then go and start your own company, boo-boo. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Go start your own company. And if you think you can do better than Hive or SM or any one of these companies with your foreign backers or whoever, then go, baby, go start your own company. I'm here to see it. Like, I like a good, healthy competition. I'm not saying what Hive has done has always been on the up and up. Go start your own company, boo boo bye. Be like, go on get. Like they say in Texas, go on get. Go start your own company and prove everybody wrong. But up there talking reckless, and then you got NewJeans up here. They on YouTube. They making demands. They up here talking about they on a YouTube video looking stressed, just sitting here like this. They up here, well, you know, and I'm like, girl, if you don't like it, you can leave too. You at the door. And Min Hee Jin, we just got some demands and we don't like it either, and we don't like how artists are treated. Okay, so why are you on YouTube doing a YouTube video? Won't you go behind the scenes and tell your management and file a formal complaint and take it up the food chain? Why are you on YouTube talking about what you don't like and what kind of demands? Why are you releasing statements? Why are you up before the National Assembly in South Korea? Why are you up there talking about workplace harassment and up there grandstand? I don't like none of that. You got a problem, you take it up and go through the channels. I don't like the grandstanding. I don't like grandstanding. Like I said, it is me personally. It is not mature. It doesn't serve anything. And it just smacks of somebody who has another agenda, or somebody who's a conniving, cunning narcissist who doesn't play well with others and may have some kind of like psychological issues. Like, I just like anybody that is that mean spirited and talk about. She talked about one of the NewJeans members being fat, like her fat ass. Da, 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 da. Like a person like that, like I'm telling y'all, words of wisdom from Kiki. A person like that, run for the hills. If you know somebody like that, if you're friends with somebody like that, you got somebody in your family like that, if people celebrate and make excuses for somebody who talks like this, run for the hills. Because those people are messed up too. There's no reason, private or otherwise. And then the excuse is, well, you know how people talk in the industry and da 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 da. So that's your excuse. She never, Min Hee Jin never said she didn't talk about these girls reckless, calling them fat and lazy. She don't even like them girls. Well, the way she described them girls and the messages she was sending, she didn't even like NewJeans. She didn't like them girls. She was like, she probably sat there and been like, these annoying chicks. Like, oh, here they come. Talking about they better greet me or I'm gonna kill them. Like, who talks like that? Min Hee Jin do. And I'm not saying that she the only person in the business that talks like that, y'all. I'm not saying Min Hee Jin is the only woman, man, Korean, non-Korean that acts like this. There is plenty of narcissists in the entertainment industry. There's plenty of foul people in the entertainment industry. Don't get it twisted. It's full of them. But there's plenty of people all over that act like this. But just because there's a bunch of people that act like this doesn't excuse the behavior. It doesn't mean that if you can help it, that you have to make excuses or you surround yourself with people like this. So I would just say bye bye, Min Hee Jin. Don't just but I don't think we've seen the last of her yet. Also, it came out that she was on that School of Music channel on YouTube talking about V was text messaging her on her birthday, and V was text messaging her at night, and I did a whole live stream where I went into depth talking about what Min Hee Jin was really saying. Well, it got so bad to where somebody contacted the military. I couldn't believe this, to investigate what Min Hee Jin was saying, because V is in the Kim Taeyong, V is in the military, so he's not supposed to be texting anybody, not supposed to be calling nobody, he's not supposed to be sneakily sending text messages talking about WYD, what you doing, girl? It's midnight. This how the conversation. This how she was making the conversation. Anyo, hey girl, what you doing? Anyo, hey, what you doing? Nothing. Who is this? Taeyong? Yeah, this Taeyong girl. What you doing? It's men. Aren't you supposed to be in the military? What you calling me for? That's how she tried to make it out like they be. The military investigated and came back that they found no evidence that Kim Taeyong V or BTS did nothing. That there was basically to make a long story short, the military investigated it. They looked at the phone calls, the satellites, and all that, and they said they had no evidence that he had violated any rules or made any phone calls. So Did she lie? Did she fabricate? I said, dang. I said, Min Hee Jin out here living her best BTS fanfic life. Like, I was like, if she did make that whole thing up, and then some people were trying to say, well, maybe she got the dates wrong, or maybe she just kind of exaggerated. I said, okay. I want to once again try to give her the benefit. But I'm just like, if she made that up, Min Hee Jin over here writing BTS fanfic, she was like, you know what? Kim Tae-young called me and he text messaged me on my birthday. And yeah, he text messaged me at midnight, girl, talking about what you doing. And I was like, oh my God, what you doing? What you doing, V? Hey, it's midnight. I'm in the bed. What you calling me? Like, she was really writing her, she was writing some fanfics there. I was like, oh, she need to be writing fanfic, the lies, the whoppers that she didn't made up. I said, Min Hee Jin over there living her best YN life, baby. She was like, I'm gonna slap something on Kim Tae-young. Like, I don't know if it was just wishful thinking. Maybe she wanted Kim Tae-young to call her. I'm like, well, first of all, let's just who in the hell wouldn't want Kim Tae-young to call them? Would you want Kim Tae-young to call you in the middle of the night talking about what you doing? I would probably say, yeah, I would want him to text me. I don't know. If you guys are sending messages and chat messages, um, I can't, I can't all of them. Okay, there we go. I can't see my chat messages. Um, um, okay, now I can see y'all chats. I'm so sorry. You know what? I am not ignoring y'all. I love y'all. Yeah, it's corporate. Sonya's saying it's corporation that run a business. They shouldn't cater to a child's tantrum. Exactly, and you shouldn't cater to a group that's only been around for 2 years. So why would you? Why would I mean these chicks act like they had some skins in the game, like they've been out here for 10, 15 years. They was like, look, we the new red velvet, bitch. Hello, y'all. Hello. I've not been ignoring y'all. I finally got my chat. My chat was stuck. But I mean, they act like they really had some skins in the game. Like they've been doing this for years. Like, we're gonna make demands. Am I Korean? No. They act like they were gonna make demands. They were like, just we should be this and we want this. And I was like, so who are y'all again? Y'all are one. NewJeans is one group out of many underneath the Hive umbrella, and people are and like their fans are trying to make them out like they are like this super phenomenal super group. Which Illit, by the way, didn't Illit win like new group of the year or something at the Mamas? Like, didn't they win? Then Seraphim win some. So I don't understand like so like their their purpose, I just didn't understand why all these demands over these little girls. Like they're I mean, I understand they're not girls. They're like 19, 20 years old. So they're not girl, but they're young. And for NewJeans, I just I don't know if it's them, their parents, Min Hee Jin has manipulated them, but I just have to say, like, the logic behind all of this is just dumb. The logic is real dumb to me because I'm like, in the music industry, you're especially in Korean music industry, your time is finite. Most groups don't even last 7 years. Most groups have 7 years as shelf life, and then they're disbanded or they break up or the company decides like, okay, y'all are not making no money. So you have a finite amount of time in the business. A lot of businesses don't last as long as BTS. They just don't. I mean, especially girl groups. Girl groups, we all know the girl group. I mean, for people who don't know, girl groups usually have a shorter shelf life because it is highly scrutinized, you being a female group. You have to keep your looks, you have to keep your youth. Male groups, like Shiny, Super Junior, have a longer shelf life. There are still, male groups still out here doing their thing. BTS can keep doing their thing for 20, 30 years. I don't think anybody would mind. But girl groups have a shorter shelf life. So my point is, all the headache that they've caused in the industry, why would you want to burn your bridges? Why would you not want to get into producing or be a creative director one day or be an executive? Why would you even come out and say anything publicly when knowing that you're not going to be 20 years old forever? You're going to be 30, you're going to be 40, you're going to be older. And if you really love music and you want to be in this business, The goal is to not burn bridges or get a reputation as being like a troublemaker. Like nobody wants that reputation as being like, okay, now we got to. And I'm sure everybody in the Hive building see them and they're just like, okay, girl, don't look, don't look. They're NewJeans, don't look, don't look. And they have to be cordial to them. They're not going to be rude to them. But it's just kind of like behind the scenes. I'm sure people talk. I mean, it's just human nature for you to just get to talking. Like, did you see what NewJeans did? Did you see, girl? You see what they did? You see what they wrote online? You know, they posted, behind the scenes, people are talking. And so when you get to be seen as a problem in any industry, people don't want to deal with you. People are like, oh God, I can't wait till their contract is up because I ain't deal with these chicks no more. You know, do I know Stray Kids? I just said I'm going to Stray Kids concert in June. I just bought tickets today. I'm going to the Stray Kids. G-Idle is good. G-Idle is really good. I like them. NewJeans or Illit. I don't like either one. I'm not a girl. Let me say something. I'm not a girl group lover. I like Le Seraphim. I like their music. I don't like girl groups. I don't care about none of these girl groups. I mean, Illit is okay. They're cute. They're cute. But girl groups do nothing for me at all. Girl groups, I like Blackpink. I like some of their. I like Blackpink. I like their songs. I don't like their solo stuff. Le Seraphim, I like Le Seraphim's last album. This one, I've only listened to like 2 songs. Girl groups don't do nothing for me. I know much more about male groups. Girl groups it's pointless. I do like XG. I have said before that I like XG. XG is my type of group. It's my type of music. It's hip hop. To me, XG to me reminds me of a female version of BTS, like in the early years. I love XG. If you have not seen XG, heard XG, as a girl who likes rap, the XG is it for me. BTS or BP, Blackpink. I like Blackpink. I'm a Lisa fan. I'm a Lily. I love Lisa. I didn't like her solo stuff, but I like Lisa. Like I said, I have no dog in the fight. I love BTS. BTS is my favorite. Sugar is my alt. I love Blackpink. What do you mean? Why wouldn't I like Blackpink? Why wouldn't I like them? I love Lisa. Like I said, I got Blackpink. Wait a minute, I got Blackpink merchandise over here. Like I wish I could show y'all. Like why would I like Blackpink? I don't pit. I'm a casual K-pop person. Like I said, girl groups are not my thing. Period. So if I like you as a girl group, it's special. Blackpink. I love Lisa. Matter of fact, the Money was my ringtone for the longest time. That was my ringtone. Like I said, Le Seraphim. I like Smarter. Smarter, baby, smarter. I like that song. I like their songs. Am I gonna go out and buy their album? No. Have I been to any girl group concerts? Heck no. I've been to ATEEZ. I've been to Epic High. I'm going to Stray Kids next year. I went to see Card. Card is a great. There are 2 girls and 2 guys. The only mixed group in Korea is Card. Who else did I say? I went to go see in Hypen. I've seen TXT twice. I'm more of if anything, I'd be more of a Moa, but I've seen TXT twice. Who else did I saw? I saw Gravity. I saw Zykers. I saw them in concert too. I love K-pop concerts. Do you think Stray Kids is going to last a while? Yes, I think Stray Kids is very popular. I'm very excited about this concert. We got good tickets next year. No, I don't love girl groups. No, I don't. I don't like girl groups. I mean, I'll listen to them casually, but am I going to go out and go to their concert? No. I wanted to go to XG, but their tickets were really, really expensive. Like XG, their tickets, like $350, I was sitting way in the back. And I said, oh no. I said, XG, oh no, baby. And then on another reason, I didn't have anyone to go with me to that concert. I think if I had my sister-in-law to go with me, I think I would have went to XG. I think that's the only girl group concert that has come to America girl group concerts are much more expensive than the boy ones. I don't know. In Hypen was really good. What is Free Fire? I don't know what that is. But yeah, I think Stray Kids is gonna last. I hope they last. Stray Kids is not my music. My sister-in-law likes them. I haven't listened to much Stray Kids. I'll just go because again, I like to go to K-pop concerts. It's an experience that if you can experience it, I would say you experience it. ATEEZ is one of the best. TXT and ATEEZ are 2 of the best concerts I've ever been to, period. K-pop or not. ATEEZ and their fans are wonderful. TXT and the MOAs are wonderful. The ATEEZ is probably, I'd just say, the best K-pop concert I've been to. The best. The best. But so I don't have no animosity or hatred toward no group. Like, do you think Stray Kids tickets were expensive? I paid $450 for the tickets, and I don't think, and for where we are sitting, $450 was really good, and that's the best that my sister in law could get. She uh, waited online for over 3 hours, and she was like number 3003. There were 3,000 people already ahead of her, and she was in line online for like yeah, a couple of hours. I think almost a couple of hours. And the best tickets we could get was for 450. They were selling, and they're sold out. So Stray Kids in Dallas is sold out. I said they sold out within an hour. They sold out pretty quick. Um, I don't have a bias for Stray Kids. I think Felix is cute. I think, but he's not my type. Like, Felix is not my type, but I think he's a gorgeous guy. But again, I'm not a Stray Kids fan. I couldn't name one Stray Kids fan, but I'll go to their concert. I didn't like Gravity and Hype, and I only know one, and I only know three in Hype songs, and I went to their concert and paid like $500 for tickets. Um, ATs, I only know like four of their songs, and I think we paid 650. But I was in the fifth row. Like, if you look at my playlist and my shorts, I have a whole K-pop playlist. If you look at my shorts, I took video of that almost the entire concert. ATs. And it was a wonderful experience. It was great. It was a great experience. TXT, I went to go see TXT in San Antonio, and we were way, like, we bought tickets late. We were way back there. Like, and I think the tickets were like 100 and something, but we were way up there. But I told her, I'm never going to be way up there again. I want to be on the floor. And Hyping, we were on the floor. Gravity, we were like 10 rows back. Card, I think we were like 8 or 9 rows back. I got to be on the floor. I can't be up there in the bleachers. I'm scared of heights, so that doesn't. Felix is your top bias. For me, it will always be Sugar. Sugar's my top bias, but I like BTS. Like BTS, I like, as people are like, you Army, I'm Army. Like, but I'm not hating on no other groups. But back to what I was saying, I think that, like, Min Hee Jin, I think that NewJeans are, not doing them any service in the business. Like, I think of things in a grown people way, because I'm not a kid, I'm a grown person. And so I just think about their future in the business, that you have to not burn bridges in the business. And I just feel like, who's ever advising them, whether, and for parents, I get it. Like, I'm not, like, people's going in on NewJeans parents. Like, I get it. Like, I really get it. Like, I think if my kid, one of my children were in the business, and I wanted them to be successful, and then you have this lady, producer executive, telling me all these things about my kids, and God knows what she's telling the parents and NewJeans behind the scenes. So I wasn't really like getting mad at the parents for really like backing this narrative, because they want their kid to be successful. And then sometimes with the parents, you don't know how much the parents have invested in these kids and them being trainees and all. So people were going in on a parent, and I'm like, I'm a parent, so I can understand their point, that they really want. But where I draw the line is that the parents acting like they're like NewJeans should have got some kind of treatment, and they shouldn't have. Like, that's where I draw the line, because they kind of acted like, the parents of NewJeans kind of acted like they was throwing their weight around. They was like, you know what, our daughters need. It's kind of like the statements that they made and the stuff that they said. It was kind of like they was throwing their weight around, but they had no weight. Like, I'm like, who told these parents that they was that they was like the whole part of the? You're one component. You're one group underneath the Hive umbrella. You're not more important, especially than BTS. I don't think so. Wait, yes, you're not even. Nobody in Hive is more important than BTS. You wouldn't have Hive if it wasn't for BTS. And because they're in the military, now people trying to come for them. Like, I don't like that. Like, I don't like that. Like, I just like that. The concert in New York that they're doing, semi-good seats were $600 per person. I don't know. It depends on where you're at. The concert tickets for any K-pop concert depends on the venue and what state and where you're at. Because I've seen concert tickets for Hypen. They were in New York, and them tickets was like $700, the same place we sat, and it was like $500. So concert tickets are just, and you have to line up early. Like, my sister-in-law gets on it. Like, she has like a Ticketmaster membership. Like she pays per year. She pays a membership. So she gets to line up early. Like she pays like the memberships and these exclusive, like she pays for some kind of Ticketmaster. It's like, I don't know what it is. I don't belong to it, but she does. She pays every year to get these tickets real quick. So when she gets on it, my sister-in-law gets on it quick. She's probably watching this video, hey, but she gets on it real quick. She's a pro at it. So I told her, so when BTS go on tour, she's gonna have to get on because I don't know what I'm doing. So she buys the tickets, and then I turn around and just pay her back. That's how it works, you know. Hello, Valentina Gomez. Hello. So yeah, so the tickets, it just depends on where you're at. I heard that like in some bigger cities, like I'm in Dallas, so when you talk about LA and New York, I heard these tickets are expensive. But yeah, I just feel bad for NewJeans, and I kind of do, and I kind of don't because I'm like I feel like they're bringing about their own demise. And like I said, the stunt Min Hee Jin tried to pull with V and the fanfics that she was up there telling it. I said, "Ooh, look at Min Hee Jin up and living her best YN life." She like, "Girl, V called me." I was like, "Girl, stop." I was like, "Girl," then the military was like, "Nope, we don't know what you talking about. We don't know what." I was like, "Girl, you really tried it, didn't you?" Like she really tried it though. But she ain't going nowhere. Y'all, she'll disappear in the news for a little bit, but then she'll pop up somewhere. I mean, I don't think Min Hee Jin is just gonna let this go with hype. And like I said, I would have been. I'm not saying she don't have a point. It's just the way she went about things is just not for me. Like I can't take your side if you go about things in such a outstanding manipulative. I don't like manipulative people. I can't stand narcissists and people manipulate. I feel like the girl and girl groups start way too young and they ruin their childhood. They I feel like they start. That's another conversation we could have about K-pop. The second generation, the second, third generation, first generation groups wasn't like that. I mean, they cranking these girls out 13, 14 years old. Like, I'm like, they starting trainees too young. I mean, there's a lot I could say about that. I mean, there's just the business is exploitive anyway. But I couldn't imagine, like, I have a 10-year-old who's almost 11. I could not imagine my daughter coming to me at 13 and being like, I need to go move off into a dorm with 16, 17-year-old girls. Because, some of these girls are not all young. So me thinking of my 13-year-old daughter moving far away to a dorm somewhere that I don't have an eye on her, and she's 13 years old, she's 14 years old, being surrounded by grown men, being surrounded by grown women. There's no way on God's green earth that this would be a thing. I wouldn't let my son go do that. I want to sit on my fort like Jungkook. I don't know how his parents did it. I just like I said, I've talked about in other videos how I feel about Jungkook and how I feel like his personality has changed. And I understand that he's grown into a man. He's not a little kid anymore. But I just feel like there's something, and I love Jungkook to death. I just feel like there's something off there. Like I just feel like that one day Jungkook's going to write that book. That's all I can say about people. When I see people in the business who's been in the business for a long time since they were little kids, I was like, man, I can't wait till they write that book. Or I hope that they write that book. Because I'm sure he's seen some things and experienced some things that he probably shouldn't have experienced and seen. Um, and I just feel like there are a lot of people chasing money and fame. And it does, people talk about America, people throwing their kids to, Diddy or R. Kelly and stuff like that, and Epstein and people talk about stuff. Like people like, well, how could they parents? I'm like, people worldwide are doing this to their kids. People want their kids to be famous. Their kids want to be famous. They want to be rich. And so for money, power, and fame, people will do anything. People will send their 13, 14-year-old daughters off to be trainees for years. Had them go through the psychological and the physical trials of being a trainee, them starving themselves, them working all day, them nearly passing out. They training and choreography for hours or hours on end, and people are willing to send their kids off to do this, all of a chance that they can live their dream. And then it stunts their emotions, it stunts their growth, it stunts their maturity, it stunts their body. Like if you really watch like how these old trainees and these women who used to be in these girl groups talk about how horrible, like that they were almost anorexic and bulimic, and then how they were losing their hair was falling out because they were malnourished, and they were stressed out. Their hair color changed every 5 seconds, and their hair's kind, so their hair started falling. There's so many male and female singers that they be having bald patches on top of their head and back of their head because because of the things that their hair has been overly chemically over processed, and then they're on top of that they're stressed. You've seen videos. They have videos on YouTube about singers passing out and singers falling out and singers passing out at fan meets because they're tired. They've only slept like 2 hours. It's like that's a hard life. And then the mental health issue behind all of that. So just besides all of that, it's just like you being overworked and overstressed. So the idea that NewJeans want to end their career before it even began baffles me. I'm like, all the things that they've been through as a trainee, and granted, they may not have had it as bad as some of these other previous generations or BTS have, but the fact that they're willing to throw it all away just to follow this witch is just beyond me. I was like, how duped that I don't know how NewJeans must feel. Like I said, I don't know what their future is going to hold. I really don't. It could go so many different ways for them. They could stay with Hive and be like a total pariah in Hive. Who wants to be the pariah group that nobody wants to talk to? Who wants to be their group? Who wants to show up at the meetings, at the Hive group meetings, and everybody's just being polite to you because Koreans are real polite, and so they're gonna bow and they're gonna be polite and they're gonna be like, "Anyo, 안녕하세요, yeah," and they're gonna be polite to you, but then they're just kind of gonna sit there and 안녕, 안녕하세요, 감사합니다, 감사합니다. And then once you walk out the room, they're like, oh God. They like, oh, they gone. Like, whew, I can stop smiling now. Like, who wants to be that group? Nobody wants to be that person. Nobody wants to be the person in the office that everybody has to tiptoe around and that everybody knows, but nobody wants to say anything. But then but then you don't want them to know, but then you don't want to say anything. You don't want to look them in the eye too much. You don't really want to hang around them because they kind of have a reputation. And so like anytime there's a scandal in your office, no matter how big or small the company is, if there's a scandal surrounding one person or a group of people, hey, Anita, everybody is feeling tense. Everybody is feeling a little bit awkward. And then when there's work events and after work events, you realize that nobody's inviting you, and then you realize that nobody really wants to really talk to you, and everybody's really polite and they're very nice and they smile in your face, but then you realize, wait a minute, we're not really invited to the parties anymore, we're not really invited, and then people really don't warm up to us anymore. And it like I said, in Korea it's a pecking order, and it's hierarchy. And so the idea of being so young anyway, it means you have to be deferential to your elders. But the idea that most of your elders are probably looking at you in a negative, derogatory way, that brings even more scrutiny to NewJeans. And I just don't know, like in a mental health vein, like how hard it would be for somebody to be that young. And then now with Min Hee Jin gone, and she can't really shield up or protect him, how hard it is to navigate that. And like I said, I'm not trying to excuse Min Hee Jin or trying to say how she's some hero that she really cared about NewJeans, because really she didn't. She didn't care about them girls. I keep telling you, she was calling them bitches and all kinds of, she was calling them fat bitches, and like she didn't care about them girls. And then another thing for the parents, another thing that I have never brought up in all my videos. If I knew, I don't care who you are, and you talked about my child like that, you calling my child fat, and they whiny bitches, and you don't like them, and they complain too much, and they ain't really got no talent, and the only reason they there is because of me, and I found out that you talking about my child like that, and I'm supposed to be like, yay, girl, yay. I'm supposed to be rah, Min Hee Jin, I'm in your corner. No, I'm not. I'm like, what did she say about my daughter? a fact, what? I'd be like, well, I liked you at first, but I don't like you anymore. Like the moment they found out that she was talking bad about their daughters, I'd have turned on her. But like I said, people do things strange for a piece of change. People will put up with anything for money and power. People will deal with all kinds of abuses and egregiousness and all kinds of treatments in order to get famous. Like I said, we've seen it. Y'all know the stories. People will throw their children to the wolves if they feel like it was going to give their child a leg up in the business. So the fact that all those messages came out and then Min Hee Jin didn't say it was made up, she didn't refute it. She did say all those things. And then she was like, well, you know how people talk. And then the fact that the parents was like, well, you know, that's just Min Hee Jin. I guess that's just how she talk about people. You know, she don't like women. And the fact that they didn't have nothing to say about that, that they didn't, it just seems like they didn't have a problem with this lady talking about their daughters like that. Child, that says volumes more about the parents than Min Hee Jin or NewJeans. That says a lot about them. That says a lot about them as parents and as people. Because, you know, you talking about my child like that, all bets is off. You talk about my relatives or somebody I even know, I'll be like, hold on, wait a minute. She said, what about your child? I'd have been like, oh, no, I still work with you. We'll still have a business relationship, but I'm not going to be sit up here carrying your water and defending you. Like, I'm not going to be like, you the best thing in the world, and you kind of like my mama, Min Hee Jin. Like, I'm not going to be up here. And then if I find out you said something about me, like me personally, I wouldn't be on your side. I'd be like, okay, you can be my mentor, you can be my boss. I will give you your respect, but I'm not going to trust you, knowing that behind my back, you sitting there calling me all these names and I'm fat now? Girl, that's it. Like I said, that says more about the parents than about Min Hee Jin. That says more about her than the parents. And so, you know, it said more about parents than Min Hee Jin. Because if the parents allow that, then they allow anything. I mean, if the parents, you know, and then the parents and the girls were complaining about like their living conditions when they were trainees and how they were treated, as if they didn't know what business they were getting into. I just don't understand. And then apparently they were trainees underneath SM Entertainment, not Hyde. But they act like, oh my God, we were treated so bad. And I'm like, do you not understand what business you was getting into? Trainees are notoriously known for being treated a certain way, and it's not good. It's not great. It doesn't make it right. No. But why get into this business and then you're going to turn around and complain about how you were treated as a trainee? Like, well, we had to do this and we had to do that. Yeah, so yeah, you and every other trainee up here. Like, I don't know if they think that they should have been treated differently. Like I said, I'm not condoning the way trainees are treated because they are treated horribly. It is something that is very unique to the Korean music industry. How this stuff don't go on in other countries. The trainee system was perfected and mastered by the founder of SM Entertainment, the granddaddy. What is it? Lee Soo-man, the granddaddy of the trainee in the K-pop industry. He is the progenitor of the K-pop industry, the founder of SM Entertainment. But I'm like, but everybody by now, especially in these days, should understand what trainees have to go through. And so the idea that you're going to be a trainee and you're going to complain about it, I was like, girl, I was like, ladies, please. You know, like, I don't, like I said, I didn't know what kind of treatment that they were expecting, or what kind of things that they were expecting. But, you know, either way, I don't, oops, sorry, y'all. Either way, I just didn't understand it. So I just, you know, sorry, y'all. I just didn't understand it. I'm actually on YouTube trying to, there we go. I just didn't understand it. So, you know, Min Hee Jin, you know, the situation, hopefully everything will die down and hopefully everything will be better now for BTS and maybe give them room to breathe. I just Tired of the scandal after scandal after scandal, accusation after accusation after accusation. I am tired. I know armies are tired. We's tired. We are tired. I am tired on so many levels. But the Min Hee Jin Hive thing has really, you know, we're not stressing me out because I don't take this too seriously. But I just like every day I'm just like, now what? Like every other day I'm like, what now? What now? What now? Like I want a break from Min Hee Jin for at least a couple of months. Like I just want it to just be nothing for a couple of months. Just nothing. Maybe a little bit of news here and there. I can deal with it. But I'm just tired of it just relentlessly being in the K-pop news, being on the K-pop channels. I just want her to just go off somewhere. Min Jin, go on vacation, girl. Go to Jeju Island. Go to Japan. I don't know. Get out the country. Come to America. Go to LA. Where J Hope was. J Hope is back in Korea now, by the way. But just go and just go live your life and go do your thing for a little bit. I think she needs a break. Like I think we need a break. She needs a break. We all need a break. And then like the NewJeans fans, the Bunny Squad, I don't know what they're gonna do without their goddess, their mama, Min Hee Jin. I guess they go, I just want NewJeans to be in the basement somewhere. Like they can come out with a few songs here and there, you know, they can come out, they can bring them out the basement and let them do a few songs and perform on shows and whatever like that. But I don't think they should get any kind of preferential treatment. I think more we need to focus more on Illit and Le Seraphim. Let's go focus on them more. Illit looking real cute. Illit, I saw a little video of them. I don't like their song. TikTok, Tic Tac, whatever. It's not for me. Again, their music is skewed way younger, like my kids' age, because I'm old. So it's skewed very young. So I mean, but I did like Illit. I like their last album. It was okay. I like Midnight Fiction. I love Midnight Fiction. Midnight Fiction is a song. If you have not heard Midnight Fiction, I liked it. But Illit skews very young. NewJeans is very young. NewJeans is for the young folks. It's for the TikTok generation. I'm not in that generation. So that kind of teeny music was good when I was a teenager. Like, I don't know. When I was like a young teen, like 12, 13 years old, I don't know, like 40 years ago. Like, that's how old I am. So, that's not my wheelhouse of music. So I like grown folks music. I like my music a little bit more adult. I don't mind the poppy stuff, but all that, this new generation, just I let the new generation just be the new generation. It's just not for me. So I just, I don't wish no ill on NewJeans, but I just, like I said, the only thing I can tell them is good luck. Good luck, ladies. Good luck. Just like the Hunger Games. Doo, 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 doo. Like all I can say. May the odds ever be in your favor, NewJeans. I mean, I don't wish no harm on them. I don't wish nothing bad for them. I just hopefully they can survive in this business and they don't end up like 50-50. Like 50-50 got disbanded, 50-50. They tried to do a comeback this year with like they got all new members. I hopefully that don't happen to NewJeans, but stuff like that can happen when artists can be out the group. I mean, the other 50-50 girls, I don't know what they're doing or where they at, or maybe they in college. I mean, NewJeans, they're young enough, they can always go back to school or something. They can always go back to school, ladies. You can always go back to school. So, maybe, that'll happen. But I just, I just feel like there should be, more of an effort on their end to try to make up with Hyde, maybe behind the scenes, and try to negotiate something. I don't know if they've burned, I don't know if it's too late for them or not, if they've already burned that bridge. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't care. I'm just ready for BTS to come back. I'm ready for this drama to be over and Hype to be out of the spotlight. I just want things to go back to normal. I want us to focus on the music and not the scandals. I want J Hope to go on tour. I want J Hope to come out with an album. V got a song coming out. Did y'all hear that? There's another thing I want to talk about. Wait a minute. While I'm over here talking about Min Hee Jin, did y'all hear that V got a song coming out? A few songs coming out? He got a Bing Crosby kind of thing. And then he has another song with a little friend. What's his little friend name? There is an artist that I have never heard of. V is perfect for Christmas, by the way. He's perfect. He's perfect for Christmas. I should call him like the king of Christmas. But V has a new song coming out. Um, he has White Christmas cover that's being released, and I can't wait. And then he's also coming out with another song with another artist, and I forgot the artist's name, but this Christmas, I can't wait. And so you can see people did. Oh, I'm seeing if I can find it. Hold on. I gotta turn the volume down, and I'll be able to tell y'all because I'm watching Jose Ochoa. If you don't know, I told Jose Ochoa, I watch his channel all the time. He's an army, and I watch his channel all the time. But let me see. I'll be able to tell you. But yeah, so y'all support V. V got Christmas stuff coming out. It's like I told people before, this is my first BTS Christmas. So it's gonna be baby's first Christmas. And I'm gonna come on here and tell you how I feel during Christmas because I'm gonna try to listen to Christmas music. Like once we get into the really into the Christmas season, V has a song with Park Yo Shin called Winter Ahead. It's a new song coming out. That's what it is. I had to get to it. And so I can't wait. Like they released like pictures and stills. It looks like it has a very like a very like 1920s jazz vibe feel, which is totally V. You know, V is very like old school jazz, neo soul kind of thing. So yeah, Winter Ahead is the new V song. So I can't wait to hear it. Again, I can't wait to I'm saving up all of my BTS-ness, if that's even a word. I don't think that's a word. I'm saving up all my BTS-ness. I'm gonna say it again for Christmas. So I have not listened to any Christmas BTS songs by accident, but it's on purpose now. Like anytime I hear a BTS Christmas song, I'm like, no, turn it, turn it. I'm like, I gotta, I'm like, turn it. I want, I want to be able to listen to it unfettered, and I want to be able to listen to like every Christmas version of Dynamite and Butter. Because again, I've heard none of this stuff. I want to listen to that V Christmas album that came out like last year, a few years ago. I'm waiting, and I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna report back, and I'm be all excited to be like, guys, oh my God. I'll be like, oh my God, guys. And then y'all are gonna be like, look, we already know that song, you're real late. But I want to discover these songs for myself for Christmas. Like I said, most of y'all already know these BTS Christmas songs. Some of y'all got like whole BTS Christmas playlists. I don't. And so I'm gonna listen to these songs, and I'm gonna come back report, and I'm gonna be singing along and humming along and trying not to get copyright strikes on my channel. But I want to have fresh ears, and I want to have BTS help me get into the Christmas spirit this year. So it's gonna be baby's first Christmas. Baby's first Christmas. So as a baby army is going to be my first Christmas with BTS, and it's going to be glorious. Like I'm so excited to watch like Christmas BTS videos. I want to see these dudes in Christmas sweaters and putting up a tree. And like I said, I've seen little clips here and there, and I'm like, no, don't ruin it, don't ruin it, don't ruin it. And so I switch off real quick because I want to get into the Christmas spirit, and I want it to be new, and I want it to be fresh. And I want to be oohing and ah. Every time I see something new about BTS, I'm like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. So I want to ooh and ah this Christmas. And I'm going to come here and do a video and tell y'all how much I loved it. But I'm trying to think, is there missing anything else? I think this is all for tonight, y'all. I think this is it. I appreciate everybody being here. I'm sorry that I did not get to y'all comments. My comment section was stuck on stupid, like it was stuck. So I'm sorry that, I rambled on and I didn't get a chance to get you guys comments. But a lot of times when I get to talking to y'all, I get distracted. I am going to do a BTS slumber party where I'm just going to wear my PJs. I'm going to do my face. We're going to do my skin routine. I'm going to watch BTS videos, and I'm just going to talk, and we're just going to have a conversation, and we're going to have a slumber party. I'm going to pop some popcorn. I'm going to probably have a few drinks. I'll probably have a glass of wine. I'm going to be swirling around a glass of Chardonnay. And we're going to have an online virtual BTS slumber party. I don't know when I'm going to do this. It may be in a couple of weeks. I don't know. So y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Put messages in a comment if you want to suggest me doing a video, or you want to suggest that I look at something. I am very new. Like I said, I have not watched a lot of BTS stuff. I'm very busy. I'm actually on vacation right now, so I do have a chance to do more videos. Check out my K-pop playlist. I appreciate everybody being here. Every time I do a video about BTS, you guys always come out, and I really love you guys, and I appreciate it. But like I said, BTS Slumber Party. Like I said, make sure you subscribe. Don't miss it. Also, if you are here, look at my shorts. I have lots of merchandise unboxing. Well, not lots, but a few. And then I have lots of BTS shorts. And like I said, they're all in my K-pop playlist. Number 3, if you look on my community tab, if you are looking on my channel, you subscribe to my channel, you look at my community tab, I also write fanfic. So if you are into fan fiction, and I know some of y'all like it, some of y'all don't, I consider my fan fiction pretty cool. I put like little excerpts because, I just write when I feel like it. I have an ongoing story. So if you're into BTS fanfic, it's nothing X-rated or R-rated or nothing like that. It's tame. It's very PG. Okay, it's very kiddie. So it's not something that you're gonna read and blush, or it's something you can't read at work. It's very family friendly. It's very fan friendly. It's nothing overtly that has anything like a lot of intimacy and stuff in there. So um if you want to look at it, then you can. Somebody said hi, sugar mama. Hi, I am a sugar mama because I love sugar. Oh, William, I'm definitely a sugar mama. All the sugar fans out there, like, say hi. God, I can't forget my sugar mamas, my sugar bears, my sugar babies, all of y'all out there, and my sugar daddies. Because I know some of y'all are sugar daddies out there. I know some of y'all love sugar. Uh, Thank you, William. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like, this is me with no makeup on or nothing, y'all. So, this is just me just coming on here. But all my sugar fans out there, I love y'all. Y'all know we stand with Yoongi. We stand by Sugar. He's in the military doing his thing right now. He got reassigned. So, and just in case you didn't know, Sugar did got reassigned he's in civil service. He got reassigned somewhere else for his safety. But I just appreciate everybody being here. Like I said, make sure you like, share, and stay tuned. Attend my slumber party. Y'all are all invited. Um, y'all are all invited. He said, thanks. I love you too, baby. Y'all are all invited to the BTS slumber party. No invite needed. You're all invited. So when I come on here live and I show up in my PJs, and I have my bottle of Chardonnay, yeah, we will have a good time. We'll have a nice little summer party. Y'all wear y'all PJs, I'll wear mine. We'll get on here. I'll come over with my little PJs on, and my little hair pulled. My hair's gonna be pulled up, and we're just gonna have a good time. We're just gonna talk about whatever. This is gonna be a whole like free for all, where we're just gonna talk about whatever BTS related. So I think that should be fun. Like, it's just, it should be fun. It's just a way for me to just connect with you guys, because that's what I like. You guys make my week. You guys, also, I have to say that if you want to know more about the Min Hee Jin hype thing, there's a channel called Asian Entertainment, and there's a channel called Soul Light TV. And I don't know if you guys have ever checked out these YouTube channels, but please do. So Soul Light TV, sometimes I will put links to their channels in my descriptions on my videos. Once my video uploads, it takes a bit for my video upload. It usually takes about 24 hours before my video, YouTube fully uploads my video. So I usually try to add things in the description. And like I said, it'll give you links to these other channels, because Asian Entertainment breaks down the Min Hee Jin thing. Like, she has a whole timeline. She breaks it down very concisely and easy so you'll see the timeline of all the events that's happened so far this year. So Light TV is hilarious. He's funny. And they break down things in a grown folks way for adults to understand. And it's really, their channels is heavily on business in Korea. They have experience. They've done the research. about how business dealings corporate in Korea. And so they break it down. Like I said, I want to hear adults talk about this. I don't want to hear K-pop fans or stans or K-pop gossip sites talk about this. I want to know, I want to hear from real grown people who know about the industry, who've had businesses before, older people who know about this, about the Korean business and the Korean K-pop industry more, lot 10 times more than I do. And I've learned a lot by watching this channel. There's another channel called High Boy, Hybeboy, High Boy, and he's in Korea. And I don't know who this guy is, but he has a lot of good information. A lot of his channel is in Korean, but he translates it, so you're at least able to read the subtitles, and so you're able to like read it. But he's in Korea. But High Boy, that's another one I get information from, and he breaks down a lot of things too about the industry. And I don't know if he works for Hybe secretly because I don't think he's ever on camera. Um, so I find that very interesting that he's like never on camera. But his channel is very good. Like I said, if you don't mind reading subtitles, which I'm sure most of y'all don't, then that's another source of information. So I found that channel by accident. It was recommended to me. But so you guys have a good night. I think I don't know what time it is. Oh, you see a video of my short videos of the movie Wicked. I'm going to see the movie Wicked tomorrow. I will be going to see Wicked tomorrow morning. I'm taking my daughter and her friend to go see Wicked. I know about the play Wicked, but I'm very excited to see the movie. So, do you know NHYPEN? Yes, I talked about that. I saw NHYPEN in concert last year. I saw NHYPEN in concert. I will enjoy the movie. I thank you very much. I hear it's really long. I heard Wicked's like 3 hours long, so we should see. But tell me, do I know NHYPEN? Of course, I know NHYPEN. NHYPEN, like I said, their concert was good. Their concert was good, but their crowd was very kind of quiet. I don't have an NHYPEN bias. I barely know anything about NHYPEN. I went to go see it because my sister-in-law takes me to K-pop concerts. I barely know anything about NHYPEN. So I don't even know. I don't even know the members' names. Like when I went to the NHYPEN concert, I only heard like two or three of their songs. And then my sister-in-law was like, do you want to go see NHYPEN? And I was like, sure. Anytime there's a K-pop concert in my area, if it's a boy group, we will go see it. Like me and my sister-in-law, we will go see it. Like I said, if you look at my shorts, I have a whole K-pop playlist. You look at my shorts, I went to go see ATEEZ, which is my sister-in-law. That's her backup group. She likes BTS. BTS is on hiatus. She starts liking ATEEZ. ATEEZ is her group. And so she's a huge fan of ATEEZ. And so she was really excited to go see that concert. But ATEEZ, like I know like a few of their songs, but their concert was probably the best K-pop concert, best concert period that I've been to is the ATEEZ concert. TXT would be number two. TXT put on a heck of a show. Like they were out there just giving it their all. They were very polished. ATEEZ were very polished. But NHYPEN were good too. NHYPEN had a really good stage show. Like they had a lot of lights, a lot of explosions. Like they had a really dynamic, expensive looking stage show. NHYPEN did. And we were like in the 10th or 11th row. We weren't even that, and the tickets weren't even really that expensive last year. I don't know how they're going to be for this year because I hear they're going on tour again. So I don't know. I don't know. But if they come to Dallas, anytime there's a K-pop concert, I put it on my channel. I try to film it and put it on my channel. I do have another channel that has some of my old videos, but this channel is new. This channel has only been around for about five months. My channel has not been around for very long. This channel, and so I started this channel because I wanted to do something different than my other YouTube. My other YouTube channel is nothing like this. I talk about reality TV shows. And I get burnt out and I have to be on camera all the time and I just get burnt out. I'm tired of talking about reality TV shows. And like I said, I only watch like 3 or 4 different reality shows and I do like reactions. I watch stuff live, like, but I've been doing that for like 3 years now, and it gets tiresome. I like to produce videos. That's what I like to do. I don't really like to be on camera. I come on here with camera with you guys because it's just fun. It's fun to talk to people live, but for me to be on camera every day, like my other channel, it's a pain in the butt. I don't like to be on camera all the time. I rather just produce videos. I rather make shorts. My other channel, I don't barely have any shorts. But this channel, yes, I like to flex my editing and my voiceover skills, because all the videos, the voice, almost all of them, not all the videos, but most of the videos, 90% of my videos, the voice is me. There are some other people that I've had step in and do the voiceover, but most of the time it's me. Especially lately, it's been me. I've been cranking out shorts, and I'm on vacation, so I'm gonna be cranking out more videos. So, but anyway, y'all, like I said, BTS slumber party. Y'all subscribe and get the alert will pop up and let you know when I'm gonna do it. I don't know when yet, but I'm on vacation, so I'm just gonna try to enjoy my vacation. I'm on vacation for the next week. I'm gonna definitely pop out more videos again. If you guys have suggestions of what I should make a video about, or who I should make a video about, or maybe a group. Maybe you guys are like, I don't like BTS. I'm tired of hearing about BTS. Can you make a video about hyping? Can you make a video about Blackpink? I don't have any problem. I have a video on here about Army. It has like 7,500 views. That was like it's like one of my top videos. If you have any suggestions of what you want to know or hear about, like I said, different K-pop groups, I don't I don't have any issues. I will make that video. So, but anyway, y'all, I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Y'all go to bed. Go to bed. Or maybe, I don't know, go to the store. Maybe where you're at, it's like in Korea. Let's see what time is it here. Let's see, in Korea, it is 12:50 p.m. So it's already Saturday in Korea. So happy Saturday, Korea. But it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. So thank you guys for being here. And until next time, people, smooth like butter. Criminal under. I had to hit y'all with some BTS. I'm sorry, y'all. Good night.